If you're tied down with a property, that's going to be more difficult for you to do.
Your equity is the difference between what your lot is valued in today's market and what you owe the bank for it.
Now that I've gotten the government lot and the equity is now through the roof, how can I utilize that for myself? So now what I'd like to talk about is the whole situation where, they're trying to stabilize the rent and have like tenant protection. Now, this is where it gets a little touchy. Because do you think something like that could really help the Bahamas, or would it create a new problem?
Honestly, the tenant protection, basically from my understanding, is the government's way of regulating the standard of apartments and the standard of living in apartments, which means that the owner has to maintain their property at a specific standard. That, remember, everything is dollars and cents. That costs money. So my question would be, how will the government assist owners to be able to increase the standard of the properties and be able to balance offering properties at reasonable rents? So I would really want to see like how that's tailored, and if they are serious about it, because presently our Rent Control Act only governs properties that are valued below $75,000. And we know ain't much property, especially in New Providence. Well, we can say ain't no building on the Providence value $75,000. So the question then goes into play. How will they amend the Rent Control Act to protect renters? And what protections will they give to landlords? At this present moment, Bahamian tenants are very aware of their rights. The courts are more tenant friendly than they are landlord friendly. So you found that there are many landlords who decide that rental is a business for them, because when they end up on the losing end of the equation, they lose tens of thousands. So you put yourself in a position where you're either going to do business, or you're going to put yourself in a position where you are prepared to accept losses. So it would be really interesting in seeing how they frame or what it is that they're trying to accomplish from the new proposed act. And I haven't really seen any of the depth that basically lays out what the proposal is. So I can't really say much about it until we see the legislation.
Definitely, it would be a very touchy, topic, because although tenants do need protection, right? You also have to keep in mind from the landlord's perspective.
Yeah, you got to balance it out.
A lot of landlords, because I've seen it where a lot of landlords, they did things right on their end, and a lot of tenants, did some very wild things. I've seen where some tenants would have like destroyed property and taken advantage of the landlord's kindness and things
Put
like
cement in the pipes.
Put cement in the pipes, okay, so now you realize the landlord has gotten tired of some of the things that you keep on doing and now is sending the eviction. You know what? Cool. I'm going to go, but first I'm going to destroy all inside your house, and I'm going to leave in the middle of the night to where you can't catch me or find me or whatever. You could take the deposit. I don't care.
I'm going to run the clock because I know the court system where I'm going to owe you thousands and I'm still not going to pay you.
Yeah. So it has hit these things where it's like, yes, I understand tenant protection, but also you got to keep in mind landlord protection too. So everything has to balance out. And I think I'm also very interested in how they're going to.
Me too. Would love to see it. All my owners are like, have you heard anything? I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything. How is this going to just chill and wait? Calm down.
So